Hello, everyone. My name is Demetrius Harmon. I'm a financial coach on Harmon Financial Coaching. I help my clients with budgeting, paying off debt, saving money, building wealth, and just increasing their financial literacy as a whole. Think of me as a personal trainer for your money. I get your money in shape. All right, so let's get into it. You've seen the thumbnail. Three signs that you do not have a millionaire mindset. So before we get into it, I have to define what a millionaire mindset is. A millionaire mindset is having the awareness and understanding that you have to be intentional with your life. You have to be intentional with your money. You have to be intentional with who you surround yourself with, your circle, understanding what's really important. So, when you have a millionaire mindset, let me give you an example. Let's say someone says, I really want to buy this necklace. I've been working hard. I want to buy this necklace. And I say, how much does it cost? And they say it costs $1,000, right? And I'm not saying don't have nice things. I'm just saying a millionaire mindset starts to look at that $1,000 from an investment standpoint. So immediately I'm thinking, man, you could put $1,000 into a Roth IRA because the average person doesn't fully fund their Roth IRA. So I'm thinking, man, you could put that $1,000 in a Roth IRA and never touch it again, and it would grow. It would continue to grow. You could just literally put $1,000 in there, never touch it again, and boom, it would just grow. How many things in life that you can do something and then leave it alone and it continues to increase? That's what investing is. So when you think of that, you think of, oh man, he really wants this necklace, but a millionaire mindset thinks, but I could really turn this $1,000 into $10,000. If left long enough, it can turn into $100,000. A millionaire mindset also understands the difference between price and value. For example, let's say your family's been really busy. A lot of people have been graduating, getting new jobs, and they've been moving all over the country. So you guys say, hey, let's get together and go to the Bahamas. So your whole family gets together. You guys go to the Bahamas for, I don't know, 5 days, 4 nights, and you guys go down there, and it comes to $5,000. I'm just using a random example. So it comes to $5,000. That's what you paid, but what is the value of that vacation? What is the value of that vacation? Spending time with your family, actually settling down and not be, checking every notification and running from one job to the next and one conference to the next, one meeting to the next, and actually spend time with your family, the people that you love. You can't put a price on that. The value of it is what it's worth to you. To you, that those moments in the Bahamas with your family on vacation, they're priceless. So I hope this makes sense. A millionaire mindset also, it understands, when you pay money. For example, let's say you invest. I like to invest. So when I invest my money, it doesn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to my future. So I always tell people, the younger you has to start paying the older you now. I'm gonna say this again. The younger you has to start paying the older you now. Nobody wants to work forever. So, and you're not going to be able to work forever because eventually Father Time is undefeated. So you're not going to be able to work. So you want to make sure that you have money when you get old. There's nothing worse than being old and not having any money. So again, the younger you has to start paying the older you. So a millionaire mindset will look at that and say, exactly, I'm going to send X amount of dollars to this ETF so that way I can have money to retire with. I'm going to build a bridge account, bridge account so that way I can retire a little earlier and I can live off of this money that I have. So a mindset shift has to take place in order to have a millionaire mindset. I hope all this makes sense. I think I did a pretty good job on explaining it. Um, and unfortunately, if you do not have a millionaire mindset, you're trending towards a poverty mindset. Just real quick, there are people who are not living in poverty, but they have a poverty mindset. For example, someone who wins the lottery, 1/3 of all lottery winners, they file for bankruptcy, they go broke. Why is that? They still have a poverty mindset. They're still, going to sleep late. They're still eating really bad foods. They're still cashing their checks at the local store, things of that nature. You have a poverty mindset, so you have to shift that mindset and say, I got to have a millionaire mindset. Demetrius told me I need to look at things differently. I need to have a mindset shift, which is why my slogan is change your mindset, grow your money. All right. So let's get into it. 3 signs you do not have a millionaire mindset. Number 1, you have trouble committing. I can't say this enough. You ever been around someone that's just all over the place? They're just scatterbrained. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. In the last year they want to be a firefighter, a carpenter, a barber, and now they want to own their own lawn care business. All right, and this is all in a year's time. And I get it. You got to figure out what you want to do, but it's also a sign that you have trouble committing to something because you haven't even given it you haven't even allowed the process to take place. Give it its due process to see if it's going to work out or not. Things got hard for you in 6 weeks. After it got hard, you quit. You started it and in 6 weeks, ooh, it got a little uncomfortable. I quit. I'm going home. This is uncomfortable. So you quit. So you have a problem committing to things. And guess what? If you have problems committing to stuff, it's not just that one area of your life. It's going to be other areas as well. One of the biggest secrets to investing, and it's not even a secret, is just being consistent. Imagine that. Just doing something over and over again. Just showing up, being consistent. So, number 1, you have problems committing. That means you do not have a millionaire mindset because millionaires are committed to being great. They're committed to building the wealth and they're committed to keeping the wealth. Does that make sense? All right, number 2. Again, this is in no particular order in case I didn't mention that. You watch a lot of TV. Yes, there are people who have Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix. All right, we're just going to be real conservative and say that's $100 a month. But we know it's more, but for scenario's sake, we're going to say $100 a month. So we know that's $1,200 a year that you could be investing. This $1,200 a year you could be investing in yourself. The most important investment is yourself because the more you learn, the more you earn. All right? Learners are earners. The more you learn, the more you earn. So if you're spending $1,200 a month, $1,200 a year on Disney, Hulu, Netflix, all this stuff, then you don't have a millionaire mindset. If you know who got voted off the island, you know that Kelly didn't pick Kevin on The Bachelorette, then you're a busybody. You're not trying to build wealth. You're trying to keep up with stuff that's not going to give you any return on your investment at all. So if you watch a lot of TV, I'm sorry to tell you, you do not have a millionaire mindset. Let's say you watch 2 hours of TV each day. So Monday you come home, you put the kids to bed, they're in bed at 8 o'clock, you watch TV from after you get everything ready, you watch TV for 2 hours. So we know at the end of the week that's 5 times 2 because you watch 2 hours of TV each day. So that's 5 times 2. We all look. We can all do basic math. That's 10 hours that you've wasted that you could be learning how to speak another language, learning about the stock market, learning how to build a business, learning what it means to understand compound interest, figuring out if you can have another source of income based on the skill set that you already have. Maybe you can speak another language. Maybe you can speak French, and you should just tutor people on the weekends and make extra money. See, when you waste a lot of time, you can't have a millionaire mindset because millionaires understand that time truly is money. All right? So, last but certainly not least, you get excited about tax season. If you get excited about tax season, I'm sorry to tell you, you definitely do not have a millionaire mindset. Millionaires are always trying to legally pay the least amount of taxes that they possibly can, which is why they hire an accountant, a professional, someone who knows their job, someone who is dedicated to their craft. Um, for example, if you go to H&R Block at Walmart, or just H&R Block that's next to Chipotle, or the H&R Block that's next to Pizza Hut, or the H&R Block that's next to Little Caesar, you definitely don't have a millionaire mindset. If you get excited about tax season, like, yeah, it's January, I should be getting my W-2 soon, you don't have a millionaire mindset. Understand this. I know 2 millionaires. I can call them up. I can text them. I can call them. They're real people. They're not some picture on the wall, some article that I read, some theory in somebody's economics class. These are people I can call. I've never heard them get excited about tax season. Not once. Not once. They don't even look forward to it. They're like, I gotta pay taxes. And I want to say this real quick. Don't think that wealthy people are evil. They're not evil at all. That's just your way of trying to justify why you shouldn't have X amount of dollars, or why you're not where you need to be financially. You're not where you need to be financially because of yourself. You are the CEO of your life. You can hire, fire, and demote anybody in your life. I challenge anyone to say that I'm telling a lie. You can hire, fire, and demote anybody in your life. You can't hire, fire, or demote yourself though. So if you got a messed up circle, get rid of the junk in your life. But now it's just you. It's left with you and that person in the mirror. And now you got to figure out what you need to do to get to the next level. But don't try to justify and say, wealthy people are evil. No, honestly, only people who have a poverty mindset say things like that. So wealthy people aren't evil. Wealthy people are some of the most generous people with their time, with their money, with their resources. You call a wealthy person up and say, hey man, my son is giving me problems. Can you talk to him? He wants to do this, but he's not listening. They'll say, yeah, sure. Put him on the phone, or I'll be over there tomorrow. But who wants to pay a ton of money in taxes? And if you can legally avoid paying a ton of money in taxes, why not do it? That's just smart. So just real quick, let's say you get $1 million. Just for this scenario, $1 million. Right off the top, 400,000 is gone, roughly 40%, 35 to 40%, right? So maybe you want to get technical and say 350,000, whatever number you want to use. I'm going to say $400,000 is gone. 40% of that is gone to the IRS already. Would you sign up for that? Take it a step further. Let's say you make $10 million. Now $4 million is gone. Now 3.5 is gone just like that. Who would sign up for that? That's a lot of money, and it's just gone. Keep in mind, you've already been giving your time, money, and resources the whole entire year, hosting camps and allowing people to do XYZ free, mentoring people, all this stuff, and then you got to pay. Then you got to write a check for 3.5 million. Or you've been paying that throughout each quarter, and it adds up to 3.5 million in one calendar year. That's gut wrenching. So, if you get excited about tax season, I want you to breathe. Number one, you need to look at your numbers, look at your W-2s, look at your exemptions. I'm going to tell you a quick secret. You shouldn't get a lot of money back from taxes. You should get like $100 from your state, maybe even less than that. $40 from federal. Maybe you even have to pay a little bit of taxes, because that means that now you have all of your money. Because if you're getting a big tax return, all you're doing is loaning the government. You're giving them a loan, interest free, and then they give you the money that you loaned them, and you get excited about it. You get excited like a little kid in a candy store. Oh, they gave me my money back. I get my money back. $1,200 for 3 kids. I get $1,200 per kid. I'm excited. Like, stop. Wealthy people do not get excited about taxes. All right. So I hope I made myself clear. So what do you do if you do not have a millionaire mindset? you got to do some evaluating. You got to take this time out and look at some things in your life, cut out the fat, and have that mindset shift, which is why my slogan at my business is change your mindset, grow your money. All right, so I hope this was super helpful. Again, you want to have a millionaire mindset. You're going to see it here before you actually have it in the bank, okay? So it's important to change their mindset and grow your money. All right, take care. God bless.